G'day everyone. So today officially marks my 5th year here on YouTube, and boy has time flown by. Together we have gone on quite the journey, starting from Everhood, Puppeteer and Inscription, all the way to obscure Transformers videos, 3D printing and of course Metal Cardbot. So how shall we celebrate this anniversary of ours? Why, with a bit of a behind the scenes of some content that I never released in my early YouTube era. So this is going to be a bit more of an off the cuff video, so settle in and prepare yourself for some cringe and a bit of fun at my expense with what I like to call the Pixilart phase. So where to begin? Oh, I know, let's take a look way back in early 2022. So for context, I have very little experience with any sort of art and cannot draw to save my life. Hence why I became an engineer. That is until I found a far easier method, being Pixilart. And at the time of my degree, we were using Unity for a project, and I thought, hey, let's try and make a Transformers fan game using what I've been learning. Safe to say I didn't get very far, but I did end up making a couple of sprites and then continued making more and more just for the fun of it. I even tried learning some very basic animations, which are incredibly goofy. But it wasn't until Markiplier dropped his video diving back into Mavis Beacon teaches typing that I got a really wacky idea. How about we make a video where Shockwave teaches typing? But the butt of the joke was he only had one hand and would require some assistance from Shock Blast to finish the class. Very obscure, I know, but I couldn't see anyone else having made a video like that, so I thought I'd give it a go. Unfortunately, I never did finish it, but I do have an old backup that is very, very rough and incomplete. So if you're ready for some cringe, then here's Shockwave Teaches Typing.
Welcome to Cybertron. I have been observing your habits and internet culture for quite some time now, and I have come to the conclusion that your typing skills are below unacceptable. Therefore, to fully indoctrinate you humans into Decepticon servitude, I have decided to create educational lessons in Earth grammar. I shall call it Shockwave Teaches Typing. A rather catchy name, don't you think, human? Let us begin with the home row located in the center of your human keyboard. With your right hand, you should be able to press the following keys: J, K, L, and semicolon. Please pause to familiarize yourself with these keys now. Good. Now, with your left hand, you should be able to press O. It seems that I am not properly equipped for this task. Please excuse me while I seek assistance in this matter. Shockwave, why would I be of any interest to this? Get one of your reflector guys to do it for you. The reflectors are occupied as of the moment.
Ooh, fresh food. We are so hungry.
Fine, but I get to play with any human that fails in this little lesson of yours. Very well then. You take the left side then, and I'll handle the right side. Now, with your left hand, you should be able to press the following keys: A, S, D, and F. Please pause to familiarize yourself with these keys now. Good. Now, to conclude this first lesson, I will have Shock Blast assist me in writing a passage that the humans must copy. Hold on, I did not agree to this. All you have to do is write whatever comes to your mind using the keys before you. Express your passion with a passage that shocks these humans to their very core. I'll give them a shock, alright. Excellent.
Oh, I forgot how bad that video was. I actually still quite like the concept I had though, even though it never did pan out. Because I was planning to make it like a mini-series where in the following videos, I was planning to introduce more characters like Six Shot causing chaos in the background, and Charger headbutting the keyboard, and then ending the series off with a typing war between the Autobots and the Decepticons. Even though that didn't come about, I actually did use one sprite in the Choose Your Own Adventure video I did called Autobot Training Day, which followed the Autobot rookie through the first level of the Cybertron DS game with my own spin on it, where in the end I decided that he would be the past version of Treadbolt. Regardless, I did try one more time to include a video of my pixel art, and it was during the period where I was talking a lot about some of the obscure events in Transformers history. In it, I was covering the tale of Bulletbike from the story Lowtech. To be honest, I think I will keep this one a bit close to my chest, but as you can see, I made a decent chunk of progress. I think I'll actually finish this one off down the track, as Bulletbike's story is really quite captivating. But I will give you a sneak peek at the intro I did for it. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became a Lowtech. Yeah. Dee-da-dee-dee. Pretty goofy, I know, but boy do I love it. And that about wraps up my journey with my art. However, going through all these little designs I did, I am tempted to pick it up again, even if it's just something for myself. But if you all are open to it, maybe I'll bring them back into some of my videos again. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and besides, I also kind of have to make up for not doing a recap last year. The main reason being that, as you may have noticed, I have barely been uploading. And even during this period of the year, I've only uploaded 3 or 4 videos, so I didn't really see much of a point. And the other reason is because I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself back then to get the Metal Cardboard S video out, as much as I loved that video, I really wanted to make it as best as I could and felt like I was letting you all down if I didn't focus solely on it. And as you may or may not know, videos like these take a long time for me. As I have previously mentioned, I don't get a lot of time to make them. As doing 6 days a week with both my jobs and trying to be more social, it gets kind of difficult to fit YouTube in between. But even so, I am just as passionate as I was 5 years ago. So if you'll be patient with me, I hope to see you all come along for the next year's worth of videos. As I have 3 big videos I want to try and complete, but we'll see how things go. But until next time, bye bye.